beautiful, beautiful people. So funny. Mid-cooking, we are right in this moment, and Spirit speaks, and that's how it works. So jumping on here as a really important invitation. A lot of clarity has dropped in the last hour after having a beautiful conversation with the co-creator of the DAC process, Nick, my partner in crime, or partner in transformation, I should say. And what's come through after this conversation where I said, I just don't understand, like, what is the necessity? Why did we go through this? Why did we go through this so quickly? Why did we go through this so fast? Why is it that you're in Bali and I'm here? Why is it that all of this isn't making sense? Like, for me to not understand, for it to not make sense, an oracle, someone who sees far into the future, doesn't get it. And what's dropped in is a channel message that has just been placed on Facebook. And it is about 13 days until what has been will no longer be. And it is an absolute cut-off point. And if it is not cut off, it is a 7-year cycle of processing through. Now, I was only just telling my mystery school and the initiates in the mystery school, if you don't make a solidification, or if you fragment and you don't traverse or journey what it was that was guided, and you go back, each initiation is harder. Now, for some of you might have seen my Transcendence post arriving. It was my second arrival into the 0 point consciousness field. And what happened was that the weekend before Nick was leaving, I actually fragmented. I didn't even realize I fragmented until 4 days later. So now I'm in my third attempt, which is something in the past version of myself I've had to do 3 times lucky, and then I'll achieve it. Now, in the new earth, that does not fit for me. But what I am sharing with you is that my old earth medicine, being 2-hour quantum transformation, quantum healings, going into inner child work, going into relationship dynamics, going into mother, father, child trinities, going into your past life remembrance, going into your galactic, your starseed remembrance, going into the layers of multi-dimensional self, the reconciliation that becomes available is going to be no longer. So after the 8-8 portal, that offering ceases to exist. I will no longer be doing any healing, none. Right? No healing will occur anymore from my offering, which is actually, I'll be launching a new business just after the 8-8 portal, which you are already being well introduced to, and that is my focus, as well as the DAC process. Now, what's really important to understand is that 2-hour quantum healing, which, if you've ever done one of these with me, it is amazing and a profound transformation. You can reconcile in this 2-hour transformation so many layers of identity, so many core wounds, so many aspects of self that can come back into totality. But it will no longer be something that I serve. I will not be a quantum healer. I will not be someone who is a guide or an initiator. I will be stepping fully into being that of a conscious business consultant and a soul wealth educator. So these labels are very different. I'm not a coach. I'm not a mentor. I'm not an initiator. I'm not a master teacher. So all of that will cease to exist on the 8-8 portal, and I will just be doing education and that of assisting those to build through channeling their blueprint for their soul wealth business templates, their divine mission, their purpose forward. Now, what that means for my offerings is those 2-hour sessions will be wealth transformational sessions. So using the same framework in a new format, in a creation format, we will be moving through that 2 hours of transforming the psyche into a forward front trajectory, so we can transform and reconcile what you would have considered wounds, but we are recognizing that they are awarenesses to a new perspective and a reconciliation of self. And so these will be about building, about growing, about transforming, and about creation. So nothing from the point of 8-8 will be about what you lack in, what you're blocked in, what you are not supported in. And that's because it is very important for me in the recognition of why this last period of time, this last 12 months has been so intense, has been because I chose that I'm not going to go on that 7-year longer cycle. And it's finally landed, which gives me so much relief of, oh, that's why you did it so quick and so hard, because you were not willing to go and to cycle the 7-year version of that. So for those of you that have accelerated, this is very, very, very important for you to understand that you have a very short window of time to get where you decided you would land beyond this at your 8-8 arrival point, your 8-8 transformational point. And for any of those that have followed me, that have wanted to work with me, that have desired to experience me in the form of a healer, in the form of transforming consciousness in all of the paradigms of multidimensional healing, please do listen to your soul if it's resonant and book your session now, because I will not, I repeat, will not be in this expression of offering after the 8-8 portal. It will be a complete transition and transformation. And many of you are going to have this. You're going to have a quick cutoff line that says, I'm so sorry, I can't serve you. It's not my highest good. It's not my truth. I will no longer work with you in this way. You will need to find someone else. Now, the challenge is, if those that have taken on the roles of these energies have not stepped up, there's going to be a gap. There won't be enough that will have offerings that will be able to take, say, someone like my self's place. And that's going to be a little bit devastating, because that's also going to mean that people need to start going within, which is a powerful thing, right? So it's a double-edged sword, or it's a paradoxical experience, is you will be able to have an opportunity where there will be others that will start to rise and take the place of those that have been leading this in the spiritual realms. There will be a quick pivot. There will be you'll see complete rebranding. You'll see complete shifts in offers for those that have chosen to move on this on the 8-8. And in awareness that those that are rising, that have stepped up, that have been effectively initiating themselves to take over, if they don't take this role, it will take them 7 years to find themselves back at that point. Now, it is their soul's truth to take the role that is being offered, but the identity may talk them out of it. And this is where, if you saw one of my stories the other day, I said, I actually can't offer things to people. I can't give them a pathway because it is an influence on sovereign free will and choice. And what that means is that those that are sitting under me, that have been initiating under me, that are looking, that are yet to recognize what's going on, there's going to be all of those beings, the influx that come to me for healing, that I'm going to have to say, I'm sorry, I don't serve that as a purpose anymore. And if I don't have someone to hand them on to, right? So it can be a really beautiful community of, oh, here, I can refer you here, I can refer you here. If that doesn't take place, then there's going to be what you would consider in an individual's experience, a moment when they're desperate for help, and the person that they have become dependent on helping is no longer there, which can be a big breakthrough through loss, grief, and feeling a lack of support. So without talking too much more, because my energy is like, and I'm not very grounded, and I was cooking, and all of this energy is like pouring through me right now. And my heart's going, okay, take a moment. You just need to sit on the floor and not burn dinner. That this is to let you know that Quantum Healing's 2-hour sessions will no longer be available, that you will that offering will be effectively transformed into wealth transformation sessions, 2 hours, using the DAC process and other forms of structures and processes that I use with my mentoring clients and my soul business blueprint clients. And so this is your chance and opportunity to receive some of the things you may not have realized that I have in offering. And be aware, if you are one of those individuals, you might also have some of these things that are wanting to finally be like, here, take it. I'm complete with this. Thank you. All right. I love you. Mwah.